now turn up.
What up? This is Marcus with Dynasty Football Dads. I have Jackson here. This is take like number 4. I'm really hoping this is the final take, and I might just unedited. We're just gonna go for it. But if you're new to the channel, we're giving away a Jerry Jeudy signed jersey. All you have to do is be a subscriber for a chance to win. When we hit 1K, we'll be giving it away to one of you guys, which might be here soon. It might be here at the end of the month. So we're going to be doing the wide receivers, the rookie wide receivers, in 2 parts because wide receivers are, I guess, they have the biggest depth in this entire rookie class. And so we'll be discussing 1 QB value, we'll be discussing Superflex value, but we're going to be going through basically the first 2 tiers here. Tier 1 has 3 wide receivers. We're going to start off with the ranked number 1 wide receiver, in my opinion, and it is Ja'Marr Chase. He has skipped over Devontae Smith, and it is a really hard battle when it comes into it because Ja'Marr Chase and Devontae Smith have been battling in my brain for a long period of time because I think Devontae Smith is a better overall wide receiver. Ja'Marr Chase has maybe a little bit higher upside. He has a better frame, I guess you could say. But there are things that I like in Devontae Smith's game better that I think will translate to the NFL. You could say better as well. But when we talk about Ja'Marr Chase being in the perfect situation with his old quarterback, of course, Joe Burrow, I think that is going to help him at least push him above the Devontae Smith, just basically above him in rankings. I think also people are going to value Ja'Marr Chase at a better level because they see the high upside he has. So not only if you're planning on keeping him, but if you plan on trading him down the road, I think he's going to have a tiny bit more value just because of his name and where people value him. I mean, it's just there's a reason why Mike Williams, he has value even though that he hasn't really even performed. It's because he has the name. People see the high upside that he has, even though that he's performed years without not being an elite wide receiver. But so Ja'Marr Chase, overall, number 1. Number 2 is going to be Devontae Smith, and this is, again, neck and neck. 1A, 1B. If you wanted Devontae Smith first, that's fine. If you want Ja'Marr Chase first, I can see that as well. So Devontae Smith going to the Eagles, I think that is where, I mean, you see wide receivers go to basically die lately. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, and you have Jalen Reagor. I mean, you have no wide receivers that have done well there except Travis Fulgham, and Travis Fulgham is a wide receiver. You okay? Okay. He doesn't like Travis Fulgham. But you have Travis Fulgham who is there, and you can see basically a role that Devontae Smith can play. He can play the alpha. He can be the number 1 wide receiver on that team. And Jalen Hurts does have some past experience with Devontae Smith, which I think will help him. It's just not as high volume passing offense. He's going to maybe have a little bit more piece of the pie, you could say. He may have 30% target share versus Ja'Marr Chase, who may only have like 20, and that 10% is a big difference. But I mean, Ja'Marr Chase is going to be a bigger play guy, in my opinion. So Devontae Smith, Ja'Marr Chase, very close, 1A, 1B. The guy with maybe even the highest upside, and I will finish him into my tier 1 of wide receivers, is Jalen Waddle. I think here's not a big drop off. I would say there's a substantial drop off with 1A, 1B, 1C to the second tier here. So the second tier we'll get to, but Jalen Waddle has, again, Tyreek Hill upside, and that's what everyone talks about, and he does. You can't say he doesn't because he has every single attribute that makes you go, wow, he could be. I mean, he's elite. I mean, we are talking unicorn at some of these different attributes that he has. No, he says no. He says Jalen Waddle does not have. He does. He does have elite attributes in certain situations. You can't argue it. He's only a month old, so he can argue whatever he wants. But so Jalen Waddle, again, we talk about upside. He has the highest bust of the 3, but he has the highest upside. And I'm going to Miami again with Tua, a quarterback that he, again, knows what is wrong. You don't want to talk about these wide receivers? This is why this is take number 3, not take number 1, because you did this even worse before. Yeah, we're blaming this on you. All right, we're going to go to number 4. Can we go to number 4? Now, we're going to go to the 4, and that's going to be Rashad Bateman. I look at, yes, he is a Baltimore Raven, and that was the prediction I had all along, and there was a situation I was really hoping he was going to go somewhere good. But some of the other wide receivers that were right behind him didn't go to somewhere amazing. They didn't go into some of these elite areas. So, I mean, you're talking about Elijah Moore going to the Jets, and then you talk about Terrace Marshall going to Carolina, and then you look at even, I love Rondell Moore in Arizona, but you still have, where are you going to have it? You have Nuke still there. Are you going to what kind of role is he going to play? Okay, you like Nuke. Got it. But anyway, so Rashad Bateman is going to be my number 4 here. He is still a prototypical X wide receiver. They have Tylan Wallace now there too. I think Marquise Brown just is going to take a real backseat role. And you're going to see 180 yards split up between mostly Mark Andrews, mostly Rashad Bateman, and a little bit of Marquise Brown and Tylan Wallace, and that's what you're going to get. And, of course, you're going to have running backs out of the backfield too. Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins that are going to play a role. All right, you're just fussing. All right, we're almost done with the top. Oh, yeah, that's right. We got to do top 6. Sorry, not top 5. Rondell Moore's going to be my number 5. And the reason for it is Arizona. I mean, he was already a really good prospect. He's 5'7". He is kind of that. His size is a problem. His size could be an issue, but we're talking A.J. Green's going to be gone. Larry Fitzgerald. I mean, you're talking about players. A lot of the whole team could change in a while here. Nuke will be there for a while, so you're going to have him be the alpha. This is when you're starting to turn into beta wide receivers. Like, you're starting to get into these receivers that won't be alphas, but they're going to be betas, and they're going to be wide receiver 2s and 3s in offenses that are going to be super important for fantasy. But so don't overvalue at this point. These are wide receivers that are not going to become top 5, top 10 wide receivers like the other 3 can be, and that's why these are beta wide receivers, tier 2 wide receivers. And the last one in this group is going to be Elijah Moore. Really, really talented. I thought that he could go into an alpha spot, and he is maybe the only other one that could be an alpha. But he's just in a situation with Corey Davis and with Denzel Mims. So who knows what's going on there? What is going on? I will feed you here in a second. What do you say about Elijah Moore? What do you say about Elijah Moore? No? Yeah. Okay, so I like Elijah Moore. I don't know if he likes Elijah Moore. Man, he's pissed. I just fed you. How can you be pissed? This is dad life. This is my first son, of course, and he's only a month old. And you can see he just wants to talk and hang out and and apparently be on camera, just like I am. Okay, so we're done with the top 6, okay? Can we go through 7 through 12 here soon? Maybe. We'll try to get to 7 through 12. Maybe we'll not have a mental breakdown. But again, Elijah Moore, I think he's a really talented wide receiver. One of my favorite wide receivers going into the draft. Again, just the problem with being in the Jets. I mean, you're going to have Zach Wilson being the quarterback there, which is going to be, they're going to be a high-rate offense. They're probably going to pass a ton, but it's just, you're going to be splitting it with mouths to feed. And Michael Carter probably going to be doing a lot on the backfield as well. So that is going to be the top 6. I know, Jackson. So I think there's one other wide receiver that I would have in that tier 2. Just looking at, okay, there's 2 other wide receivers in that tier 2, and then the rest are going to be tier 3 wide receivers, and where we really start getting into risks. Okay. All right. Peace out. We're done for today. All right. Say bye. Say bye. Bye. All right, see ya. See you tomorrow.
Now turn up.